A 79-year-old man was attacked by an alligator not too far away from where I live. So I thought while I was out on my walk today, maybe we'll see a gator. We talk a little bit about that. Right over there is where we saw the alligator a few days ago. I think it was last week, and I did a video on that. So this just happened yesterday morning. He was out for a walk about 5 a.m. and a nearly 7-foot alligator, I don't know where it was, you can see what these paths are like, came out from apparently the bushes somewhere, and it bit him in the leg. I heard the recording of his 911 call, and he seemed relatively calm, but he was describing how the alligator came out and bit him in the leg. And he said he was bleeding profusely, and he's seeing a lot of torn skin, and he thought it was also some muscle that was exposed. Now, you know, I always say that you don't have to worry that much about alligators. For the most part, I think if you leave alligators alone, they're not going to do much to us. However, right now, it's nesting season and mating season, and I think they move a lot more. They get a little more aggressive. They say that they're most active kind of right now, starting at dusk and all the way through until dawn. Right down there is where I saw the alligator the other day. He's obviously not here today. Look. A little tiny coconut. When I say little, it's really small. From way up there, see a bunch of coconuts up there? It was about a 7-foot alligator, 6 feet 9 inches, which is really close to the size of the alligator that we were looking at just the other day. I'm sorry for the bumpiness of this video, but I do my walk every evening, and I'm just recording this as I walk, so I know it's going to be a little jerky. I'm trying to stop every now and then and do a little bit of the recording. So 7 feet, yeah, that's about the size of the alligator we saw here, but I'm also going to stay on my guard, and hopefully no alligator is going to ambush me. And I actually saw an alligator earlier today when I was on my way home from work in this exact same canal system that we're looking at right now. Isn't that sunset beautiful? I just love living here. I truly believe that we live in one of the most beautiful parts of not only the country, but possibly the world. Just gorgeous. Anyway, I did see an alligator, and he was swimming. It was hard for me to see what size he actually was, because, you know, he was out in the water, and that's sometimes difficult to tell. I'll keep my eye out. Maybe we'll even see one during this walk. I know it worries a lot of people. Just last month, up in just north of Fort Myers, a guy got his arm bitten off by an alligator. Now this guy got his leg chewed by an alligator, all within my general area. However, it's not as common as you think. Last year, there were only 22 alligator bites in all of the United States. So it really, you know, isn't that common. That tree was destroyed during the hurricane, and they never did take it down. I know there's a little alligator living here too. I put it in one of my shorts. It's only about 3 feet long, kind of a cute little guy. But of course, he's only going to get bigger, right? Anyway, rescue personnel arrived, and they were keeping an eye on the gator, and they eventually caught him. Isn't this gorgeous? This is where I walk every single day of my life. I am so fortunate. Well, what they don't tell people, at least they don't really herald it in the news, is what happens to that alligator. Any alligator that is captured because they attack a person is euthanized. So that gator is no longer with us. Sometimes they call them, just because they get big and they live around people, they call them nuisance gators. I disagree. I think that the alligators were here before us, and as long as we're a little careful, we can, you know, live side by side with the alligators. But I'm not seeing any here today. Very still and peaceful tonight. But with all these canals, they could be just about anywhere. But look at how low the water is. It should be way up here on the banks. And right now, it's the rainy season, but we just haven't had that much rain. You can see the ground's a little wet right now. We had a little drizzle earlier, but not enough to make a dent. I realize this is a sunshine state and you don't come here for rain, but during the rainy season, it's nice to get a little bit because it dries out so much during the winter months, which is why this is such a great place to vacation during the winter. It's nice and warm and sunny and usually dry. Oh, I'm really bumping this camera around, I'm sorry. With all the gator sightings and the few random attacks, my wife has been a little nervous about taking walks lately. A lot of ripples in the water tonight. I'm guessing that's fish feeding, maybe turtles. Usually I walk around the entire lake and end up way over there. We started way over there. But it's getting to be kind of dark. When it gets dark, the bugs come out. And I got a little bit of a late start today. So I might just head back the same direction from where I came. Oh, what the heck, we came this far. Let's keep going. But you probably noticed I lost the sun. It is down over the horizon now, and it's going to get dark pretty rapidly. But I just wanted to talk about the alligators with you. Like I said, I'm not worried. It doesn't concern me in the least. I'm not going to do anything stupid. I wouldn't approach an alligator. And if I see one, certainly keep my distance. I love those white birds. He's sitting in there so still. When he gets his neck stretched out, it means he sees something. And then he takes a real quick jab. Then he gets a lizard or something. He just got something and we missed it. See him trying to swallow it down? Give you an idea where we walked together so far. I stopped and talked to you on that bridge, and we walked on that bridge, and we walked on that bridge over there, and that other one way in the distance. That's where I saw the gator last week. But think about that, 79 years old, darn impressive. And we wish him a speedy recovery. Give you an idea of the wildlife around here. I have seen bears, I've seen snakes, alligators. I have seen the wild boars, but not in this neighborhood. I've yet to see a Florida panther or a wolf. I've seen a bobcat, armadillos, a lot of deer. So thanks for joining me on my walk and listening to my story. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you do, don't forget to ring that bell icon. That way you'll know when I post new videos. Thanks for joining me. I'm Mark, and this is the Average Me Channel.